And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Newton. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A beautiful fake. Touchdown, Cowboys! Deebo Samuel, 68 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. let's check in with our referee. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Newton. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Taking it right down Broadway. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 76 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Completes it to Samuel. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Cam looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And this is now a one-point game. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Lamb. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Williams is going to have the 1st down and a little more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ricky Williams, 44 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and check someone at the second level.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Tackle there by Rashard Lawrence.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Newton going to try and throw. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. ETN is in. Touchdown, Dallas. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant, 72 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff for Etienne. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A give running right, Etienne. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7. Etienne with it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. 10. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.